Opponents of coronavirus lockdown measures are expected to protest outside the German parliament, despite a ban imposed by officials, fearing that they could turn violent. Lawmakers are due to vote on a bill of new restrictions to keep the pandemic in check. A vocal minority has staged regular rallies around the country, arguing that the measures are unconstitutional. Our reporter in Berlin, Jonah Kalgren, says the federal government sees the law as a routine amendment.
The government is saying that this is simply a way of building a proper legal case for rules and restrictions that have already to a large degree been introduced. They're saying in order to continue having these rules and restrictions and in order to make it a little bit easier to introduce rules and so on in the future, we need to build a proper legal case. And for that, we need a new paragraph in a law that we already have. And that's going to be the paragraph 28A that is added to the infection disease law that they already have. So they're saying this is, a fairly routine thing to do. Now, the protesters that have already started gathering here, I'm seeing quite a few of them around me, they have an entirely different opinion about this. They're saying that this is an assault on democracy. They're so far away from each other, what the government is saying, what the protesters are saying, that they don't seem to be living on the same planet. Some of the protesters are saying this is something that you can compare to Hitler's Germany. Most people in Germany would not agree with that. A very, very large majority in Germany would not agree with that. But that's what they're saying. And they're saying they are here today to put a stop to that. And it seems like they're going to try to blockade the parliament here in Berlin in order to put a stop to that. And the police are out in full force to prevent that from happening.
Well, let's find out more. We're joined now from Berlin by lawyer Nico Harting. Thank you very much for your time. Look, our reporter Jonah just laid out there that there is a small but very vocal minority of people protesting, saying that this law would be an assault on democracy. Is it?
No, it's not. It's clearly not. This law is about the role of Parliament, the Bundestag and the Parliament of the Länder that have not really had much of a say in all the corona restrictions that we have had since March, or the lockdowns. They have all been discussed and decided behind closed doors by the German government and the prime ministers of the Länder. The parliament is now trying to get more of a say in COVID politics, which is basically good news. If what is today passing through the Bundestag is sufficient or not, many lawyers are very, very skeptic, because the parliament is still will still be on the back seat.
Why are they skeptical? And are you part of that group of lawyers?
Yes, I am. The law that is passed today was supposed to set up some rules for the government that under which conditions they can, for example, close shops or restaurants or fitness studios. This was the idea, to limit the scope that the governments have. And what has now come out is, as a compromise, which is today happening, is that there are just very, very general guidelines for the government. So it's doubtful if really the role of Parliament is strengthened here. If I may just point out that the demonstrations today are really a result of the impression that parts of the public have, that neither they are asked and that nor the members of parliament are asked, and that the whole corona politics has been the politics behind closed doors, which has been to many quite intransparent.
Thank you very much. Speaking to us there in Berlin, lawyer Nico Harting.